Hello and welcome. My name's Melissa Porter.
And my name's Nick Freeman.
Welcome to The Life Coach.
I'm the lawyer.
Join us as together we tackle your toughest problems using our unique combination of wisdom and experience. So, Heat magazine. Have you ever read Heat magazine?
I'm afraid the answer is no. It wasn't, when I was doing my law exams and professional exams, it wasn't the top of the reading list.
The Beckhams, I used to do a show called Escape to the Country, are escaping to the country.
Yeah, I'd love to do that.
You'd love to do that?
I'd love to escape to the beach.
So the Beckhams live in London, they're relocating, they've got a £12 million Cotswold country estate. Mm-hmm. They want to change their life from what they're doing now to cooking, gardening and caring for their pet chickens.
Yeah, well, David's gone very rural, hasn't he? He loves growing natural things. He's sort of having a bit of a transformation, and he loves nature, and he's very grounded and just loves the whole experience. I think fantastic.
I wonder if it's an age thing or is it just a celeb thing who have access to finances?
No, I don't think. I think it's a time in life, isn't it? Particularly, how many times you've got all this materialistic acquisition. And what makes you really happy? Well, it might be tending my turnips.
Beekeeping. He loves beekeeping.
Yeah, funny enough, I played golf with a retired chief superintendent last week, and he's just started beekeeping, and he says he loves it. It's fantastic. Doesn't appeal to me that, but
so let's get back to the subject.
So I think getting back to nature is great. He loves it. The Cotswolds is a beautiful place. It's not a million miles from London. I'm sure their finances can stretch to a pied-à-terre if that's what they want. So there isn't a negative there.
It's interesting because we're in the same situation.
But I wonder whether their neighbours in the Cotswolds would welcome them.
Why would they not?
Well, because a bit like Jeremy Clarkson. I keep talking about all my clients, aren't I? But because they don't, because they're such high profile. They're A-listers, and it changes the fabric of the village. And that, a lot of people go there because they want quiet, they want to escape, they don't want the glitzy razzmatazz, they just want the solitude of the countryside. And when you have the presence of an A-lister there, that can change, as it has with Jeremy Clarkson's farm. It's
an interesting subject because I thought you'd quite like it because our son's going away to school when he's 13. Yeah. So it's the perfect time for us now to think, actually, where do we want to live? Because geographically,
we can be anywhere now.
Now. We are constrained by the fact that we need to be near an airport so we can access Pierce.
That doesn't constrain me.
So we can access Pierce, so he can fly to wherever we are. We also want to be near to our family, to your kids and to our parents. Yeah,
absolutely.
But we could actually be anywhere. And there comes a time in life where you're thinking about, actually, what do you value? We don't need to be. You can work. Court can be remote anywhere. Your consulting can be done anywhere. I can have clients over Zoom, over Skype.
No, it's quite liberating. So it'll be exciting to decide where we're going to go. We are going to go somewhere. It's going to be an adventure, isn't it?
I wonder if this adventure, is just for people at our age.
Well, if you say to yourself, what do you really want? Where do you really want to live? I've always had this dream. I just want a sort of a nice cottagey type place on the beach so I can literally open my doors, sit there, walk with my dog, obviously with you, and just be quiet with nature, hopefully with mountains as well. And that's always just been a dream.
Yeah, I was actually looking at places in Jersey just today. But then Ben said, absolutely not. Our friend of ours said, you wouldn't like it.
I think it's fun. I don't think it
not enough restaurants.
It doesn't need to be particularly moneyed. It doesn't need to be moneyed. It's nature, isn't it? The pleasure you get when you walk on a beach when the tide's out and there's no one around.
Yeah.
It's incalculable.
Yeah.
Because it grounds you. It just reaches to your DNA, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Reaches to your soul.
Interesting. So time in the Beckhams' life when they are making some big moves, big changes, lots of change.
How old is he? He must be 45?
I think so, yeah.
Yes, so they're in mid-40s.
Victoria's 50 and David's 49.
Oh, there you go. So absolutely. God, doesn't time fly?
Yeah, time to enjoy. Isn't that a sad symptom of society? We work really, really hard during our formative years, when we have the most energy, when we are the most agile and fit. And then we get to an age, they're doing it a little bit earlier, but in our 60s, 65, when we're retiring, and we lose our health.
Well, first of all, I'm not retiring, and secondly, I've got no plans on losing my health. You've got to keep active, keep everything going. And when you know, if you love what you do, why would you retire? You just wouldn't want to do it. What you want to do is try and get the balance. So you're living the life that you want to do. What makes you happy.
But when I was hosting the show Escape to the Country, the demographic of the person that was escaping to the country was typically of a more mature profile. It wasn't the 20-somethings. The 20-somethings were in the cities. They were around the work.
They want to make the money. They want to make the money. They want to have that financial security to enable them to escape to the country.
Yeah.
And that's the way it goes, isn't it? And now, as hopefully we're living longer, you can do both. You can have the best of both worlds. You make your money. They say you make your most money between 40 and 50. It's probably much earlier now with
social media,
startup companies and
startup tech companies.
Yeah, you know, my elder son Ben, he's doing a startup company. I think his dream is to have a ranch and have animals, but he wants to make some financial clout, and then he'll do it.
Good, lovely, thank you. If you're a celebrity or a publication that wants to be involved in this part of the show, do get in touch via admin@melissaportercoach.com.